How can you be content as a single person?
I'm just kidding. I think it might seem cheesy, but you maybe should. Maybe it's something you do on your computer or a notebook at home or something. Make a list of all the awesome stuff that's going on in your life. All the awesome stuff that you get to do. Like, yes, all the awesome stuff you get to do as a single person, but just in general, make a list of all the awesome things that you have the privilege to do in your life, and read that list over and over again until you recognize that your life is awesome. That you do have great friends, that you do get to go to the movies, that, you know, when you cook food, you do have leftovers for the next day because your husband's not eating it all up that night. And when you choose what goes in the DVR, it's what you want on the DVR. And when you want to go on a road trip with your friends, you just get to hop in the car and go on a road trip with your friends. Like, write down a list, make a list of the things that you truly, truly love about where your life is right now, and learn to be content. Being content doesn't have an instruction manual, and it also is not very consistent. It can have its days, it can fluctuate, and you can feel good one day and bad the next. But just recognize what you do have right now and be grateful for that. I like to tell people that I am very wealthy. I'm very independently wealthy. I have a significant amount of wealth in my independence. There are so many things that I can do right now that if I were married, if I had kids, I wouldn't be able to do those things. Right now, I get to film at the YouTube space in Los Angeles. And at 24 years old, I wanted to be married with kids by now. But if I had like 3 little toddlers, I wouldn't be able to spend the whole day making YouTube videos for you guys. Like, I'd have to be like, okay, do they have a nanny, or are they in school? Like, have they eaten a sandwich in the last few weeks? Like, or like hours, sorry. Kids should eat every few hours, not every few weeks. Like, when you are not in a committed marriage, like, or any kind of, when you're not married and when you don't have kids, like when you're not focused on that stuff, you have way more time to think about yourself. And I don't mean that in an arrogant way. It's not to say that you get to be conceited or cocky, but you do get to really focus on you and your needs and becoming the best version of yourself that you possibly can be. So make a list of all the things that make you independently wealthy and celebrating those things. And before you know it, your husband will knock at your door. It'll happen when you least expect it. I hate when people say that. Hey guys, it's Adam. A couple updates since the last time I saw you guys. First of all, I'm at the YouTube space in Los Angeles. So crazy to be out here in LA. It's so cool. They're using these fancy lights though, and I'm more of a natural light kind of guy, but you can see it bouncing on my glass. It's killing me. Another thing, I got a new phone, totally updated. And also, I'm trying this new cold brew coffee. Don't know what you're thinking. Definitely coffee. So it's been great. Lots of great life updates. But of course, I've always got questions that you guys send me, answers that I want to give, and I'm so down with that. So here we go. Questions from Anonymous. Don't blame you, because this one's awkward. It's, how can you be content as a single person? You know, I believe like that God like wants us to be like happy and like content and stuff. Like, I think it's fine, but like the Bible says like that you're not supposed to be alone, right? Like, it's not good for man to be alone. So I think like don't be single, right? Like, there's girls at your church, like girls at your school, girls at your job. Like, ask them on dates. Like, go on dates Friday nights, Saturday nights. Like, hang out with them, get to know these girls. Like, you don't have to be like married to one of them. You don't have to like date, like full on, like, you know, take her out every weekend, but like you can have fun and get to know different girls, right? You don't have to worry about like, yeah, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, the thing, like, if you get lonely, just ask a girl to coffee, man. Like, you don't have to be her boyfriend to go to coffee with her and have a good time. So I say like, yeah, it's good to be content when you're single, like good to be happy and everything, man, but ultimately, like, it's not about like how alone can you get. It's like, how much coffee can you drink? Girls love free coffee. Take them out for coffee. You'll have a good time.